Today on the channel, we got another first time in the line from Mattel Elite Series 125, Stephanie Vaquer.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite 125 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got first time, last time, probably not, with Stephanie Vaquer. But for all your Stephanie Vaquer needs and a whole lot more, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And another first-timer in the line. Very cool to see her and Julia both get first-time in the line in the same wave. Very cool because they both got called up basically the same time to the main roster from NXT. One went to Raw, in Stephanie's case, and Julia went to SmackDown. Stephanie, currently the champion here as we're headed into WrestleMania season. Julia back and forth with the U.S. title a couple times, so she's had success as well. But Stephanie is the new hot thing, of course, in the women's roster. One of many, as we know. And it'll be interesting to see where her story goes all the way to WrestleMania. I guess Liv Morgan is sounding like as of right now. But we'll see what happens. But let's dive into this figure here. The first of many to come, I have to think. Very demonic, though, as well. Dangerous, as we know. Never good to play with the demons, Todd McFarlane. I can tell you that. But looking good here, 8 and up, WWE. First time in the line on the package, Stephanie Vaquer. Looking good here. Another light figure as the females usually are. Looking very determined on the side over here. Got her horns on. How about that? Not the first figure we've had on horns this month as we unboxed Rhea Ripley, who had horns just recently. So very horny time over here, Todd McFarlane, is what we got going on. And there it is. Stephanie on the side looking good. And then on the back, we got the cross sell down low, unboxing every single one of these on the channel. So make sure you do subscribe. At the very end, we're going to rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorites. Got the tail of tape, got the blur, got the glamour shot. What's it say about Stephanie? From San Fernando, Chile. Oh, beautiful this time of year, Todd McFarlane. Some of the best chili I've ever had was actually on my trip to Chile. Spicy chili out there, but also savory at the same time. If you like chili, I recommend to go to Chile and ask for it, and they won't look at you weird. They won't, trust me. 5'3". I didn't think she was so short, and I didn't think Julia was so tall. Julia said 5'8" on her package. This is 5'3". I don't know. Finisher, the SVB. It's, I think you have something similar to that over there on the couch every once in a while, you tell me. Different initials, but it does start with an S. But SVB over here, career highlights, Women's World Champion, NXT Women's Champion, NXT Women's North American Champion. La Primera made an impact upon her arrival to WWE with a series of firsts. From the first ever female South American champion in WWE to the first double champion in NXT history. Just making waves wherever she goes, I guess, is what we got going on. No baggie with her. Just always got to check if there's a baggie or not. No Build-A-Figure parts. See you later. Goodbye. And there's old Steph Vaquer right there. Looking pretty good. But once again, not a ton of accessories. But man, she's got a cape that would make Lando Calrissian blush and simultaneously be jealous at the same time. And she also had tape on her cape, which is extra dangerous. I don't recommend that. But that is quite the train here that she's got going on. I don't know, but we're going to get it out of the package here in a second. I'm just so over these twist ties here. There's too many, Todd McFarlane. I know you're a champion of them, but it's just too much. It's too much to keep up on. It's too much to keep up. And then you get these weird angles. They're hard to get into. There we go. On the carpet, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Let's get down to business. There we go. Everything looking good. I think we're there. See you later. Goodbye. All right, there it is. And we lost her horns right out of the package. What do we got going on for Steph? Okay, there it is. We got extra hands. So we got the finger pointing hand and the gripping hand out of the package. Same thing over here. That pointy hand, very rubbery, as we know. You don't want any kids poking themselves in the eye with it, I guess. So we get extra hands if need be. We do get a little hair piece over the top here. It's like a headband, basically. But it does got the devil's horns up here. Or the goat horns, ram horns, whatever horns you want to do. but looking very good. I like the silver tip against the red and then the black on the headband. Looking very nice. But now we're diving into the figure itself, and we've got a lot going on here. More than meets the eye, like a transformer is what it reminds me of. Starting in the head sculpt department, I would know who this is if somebody handed me this head and said, hey, guess who this is? Looks just like her, especially that face paint on the side helps. What? It's a tattoo? No, it's face paint, Todd McFarlane. Face paint on the side. She's got those big red lipstick going on, the dark eyes. Very stoic face on her, though. Very determined stoic. She wants that title belt, and she did. She got it. So there you go. Got the long black hair looking very good in the front and the back, and all the strands going on. Looking very nice. Got the very bare arms here, but you do got wrist tape into the forearm tape in black. Talked about the hands already. Then she does got a very Steph Vaquer outfit on, because that's who she is, of course. Red and black attack, looking very good. Straps all over the thighs, black down here, black into the boots. The back door looking pretty good too. The red and black attack back here. And then you got the huge train going on. Look at that thing. That is absolutely wild how long that is. Very cool to see, and have to imagine we're going to see that in the future. It does just easily remove off the figure. You just unstrap it. Connects almost like a title belt is what it connects like, but that is a heck of a long train on an action figure. Torn and tattered on the end, and you can expect that. If you're dragging that on the ground all the time, it's going to get tore up. So that's what's going to happen if you're not careful. But it does look really cool. Soft goods is always a plus. Like the looks of that. Now, I will say her body looks a little bit strange in the midsection without that. She's very top-heavy, and we'll call it that. We'll call it very top-heavy there. Looks just a little strange, maybe. I don't know, like something's missing or something. And I guess you could say this is missing, but you know what I mean. But it does look good. She does got very big arms, once again. So she's a little shorter, but she's kind of stocky. And we saw that with Julia as well. Be interesting to get Julia here. And I guess I have Julia right here. What is the height? See, this is what I was thinking. She's 5'8", she's 5'3". I mean, at least Julia's a little, that's pretty close. That's better than I thought it was going to be, actually. So there you go. So we got a little of that going on. I don't know. I don't know if that's quite perfect, but it's close enough for me. I am not a snob of scale and stuff like that. I grew up in the 80s when everybody was the same height in action figure form. But she is shorter than Julia, which is good. I thought they were going to be the same size here. Articulation, arms do go around on this one. You do get the bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows, playing all the hits. Hands removable back forth side to side. Head back forth side to side, just like Julia. A little bit limiting in the head sculpt department here. Can't really turn her around too much. Hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist. Those big old Steph Vaquer splits. Leg goes up for the big boot. Double jointed pin knees. Oh my gosh, pin knees. What are we doing? Then you got the boot cut, ankles, back forth side to side, up and down. Basically our usual articulation here in the Mattel Elite line for old Stephanie Vaquer here. And she does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. Make sure you get the Mattel stands, as I always do say. But there it is. Steph and Julia riding together. They got called up about the same time, and now they're getting action figures at the same time here in Elite 125. Not a bad piece of business. Really over the top with this whole train here on the back end. Have to imagine, though, we're going to get an Ultimate sooner rather than later with her being the world champion, especially heading into WrestleMania. Would not be shocked a year from now to be unboxing an Ultimate edition of her in the future. So there it is, Stephanie Vaquer. Be interested to hear your thoughts on her. Are you picking this one up? You need this one in your collection? Long game, hard pass game, gonna wait for a different one game? Let me know in the comments down below. And you made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. Pro Wrestling Tees, I don't talk about that too often, but you can head over there. You can pick up a t-shirt, search Kyle Peterson. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also name my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for Stephanie Vaquer, first time in the line, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?